Rutherford Post 423 is having their best season in years and have their eyes on the playoffs. However, there's 2 to play today versus the very team that knocked them out of the first round last year, the Post 70 Asheville Cardinals. Game 1 didn't go their way, lost 10-3. But this Post 423 squad is packed with underclassmen talent and led by some strong 26 grads that could surprise the Asheville faithful this evening. An uber-talented Asheville squad has had some trouble stringing wins together, but wants to show that last year was no fluke. So Game 2 is coming up. It's coming at you next.
Baseball University of the Blue Ridge welcomes you to the American Legion streaming series presented by Papa's and Beer Authentic Mexican Grill. I'm Hunter Street, and that was Ryan Cook, and we're live on the campus of West Henderson High School for a North Carolina American Legion Area 4 matchup between Rutherford County Post 423 and Asheville Post 70. And it looks like we're not even going to
we're going to jump right into it here. So let's go ahead and give you a quick word from our sponsor here, Papa's and Beer, and then we'll jump right into lineups.
Papa's and Beer first opened their doors in 2001 with a simple mission to serve great, affordable, California-inspired Mexican food. Come enjoy their award-winning flavor with a quick lunch, relaxed dinner with friends, or a festive meal with a large group in their spacious dining room. For a cozy night in, takeout is available. Head over to 1821 Asheville Highway in Hendersonville or check out the menu on papasandbeerhendo.com. Thank you to Papa's and Beer for sponsoring the American Legion Baseball streaming series.
Oh, I gotta change that then. Great.
Well, Rutherford is going to be your home team today, so give us a second to switch that around. We decided to cover just the second game. 2 reasons, really. One, the heat during the day is going to fry those cameras that we have in those phones, so these evening games work much better. And 2, we want to be fair to our sponsors, not shove 2 games worth of baseball into one day. But anyway, let's show you the Rutherford County setup here. It's Xavier Trejo, young 2029, throwing to Nate Thomas. From third to first, Sawyer Waugh, Jake McDaniel, Matthew Pinkerton, and Hunter Huber. In left field, Austin Hopper. Center field, Landon Whitley. And right field, Carter Cobb. Now your starting lineup, batting order here for Asheville Cardinals. Braylon Thomas going to be leading off, playing right field. Liam Suttles playing second base. Ty Acock batting third behind the plate. Brady Duvall, the left fielder, batting fourth. Cole Holbrook, the DH. Grant Buchanan batting sixth at third base. Zeke Adwaters in center. Maddox right at first base, and Jackson Pavone in the 9th spot, the shortstop. Well, we'll try to throw our Ion Outdoors pregame stuff at you in the middle of one of these innings, but things moving real quick here. Thought we had a little bit more time. Thought we were going to have a national anthem and lineups, but hey, these umpires got somewhere to be. So, all good.
Leading off for your Asheville Post 70 card.
Again, first game, 10-3. Is that what you said? We came in about the second inning. Looks like the Asheville Bats were hot. They were jumping on pitches. I saw the Rutherford Post 423 arms falling behind a little bit in the count, so those Cardinals could wait for their pitch. But, yep, we're jumping right into it here. Game time start is 6:53 p.m. We predicted 7, so almost. We got that commercial.
We don't have time for that, so just
Can I do it in between ends?
Just read that now.
So Trejo here behind 1-0, evens it up there, swing and a miss. Again, I want to thank our first inning sponsor, Bloom Patch Farm. Again, right here in Hendersonville. I think we're going to have are we going to be able to show that in the middle of the inning? No? We'll see. Maybe we can get that uploaded here in the middle of the game here, but made a nice little commercial here for our new first inning sponsor, Bloom Patch Farm, right here in Hendersonville. Bloom Patch Farm is a specialty micro farm dedicated to rare and extraordinary dahlias, and they have an auction going on right now on their Facebook. I want to encourage you all to hop over to bloompatchfarmll.com, but you can also hop on their Facebook. They're doing an auction all the way to the end of the day Sunday, trying to raise funds here for Post 70. But yeah, we really appreciate them jumping on board here for the remainder of the schedule. So
Second baseman, number 11, Liam Suttles.
So quick out here. Thomas goes down swinging for out number 1. Liam Suttles come to the plate now. Suttles been pretty hot with the bat ever since coming back from state games. Again, Trejo, good arm for Coach Fowler down at RS Central. Saw him close out versus Chase in the regular season, high school season. Again, as a freshman. He's sitting low 8s. He's got some good stuff. Two-0 delivery here from Trejo. He's going to hit the bottom of the zone there, pick up a strike, 2-1. So again, it's going to be important here for Rutherford to put some zeros on the board early, especially after losing by 7 in the first game. Is out number 1. Nice job there by McDaniel to backtrack in shallow center field. The shortstop puts it away for out number 2.
The catcher, number 9, Ty Aycock.
I'll bring Ty Aycock, the Mars Hill commit, to the plate. He's behind the plate this evening. Oh, it's going to hit the arm guard there. So, again, it sounded loud. It almost sounded like it hit the bat, but he's got a shielded protection guard there on the left arm. And it'll be a hit by pitch. 2-out base runner here is Ty Aycock.
Left fielder, number 10, Brady Duval.
2 outs. 2 outs. Gotta flip all the stuff because it's all backwards because did not realize it was a home game. The
Shame
weirdest
on us.
thing.
We probably should have known that. That's our fault.
Well, they shouldn't have double headers every game, but you know. The powers that be.
So Trejo, bounce one here. Nice pick there by Nate Thomas behind the plate. Nate had a good year for Chase High School. We were at that game at RS where they almost pulled the upset, trying to beat RS for the first time at their place in many, many years, but RS came back. Take that one.
I think all that's on top now. All this might be.
So Duvall now 2-0 count. Again, with 2 outs here. Runner goes. Throw down here by Thomas. It's on the bag, but sliding under the tag is, I guess that's not Aycock running for himself. Who is that out there? 19. Is that Warnock, the courtesy runner? I believe so. So stolen base, that's a Carolinapackngo stolen base, and helping you move from one base to the next. So runner in scoring position here. I wonder if he has the green light. Trying to make things happen. Looks like he spun something on the corner there for strike 1, 3-1 count. Again, want to thank Papa's and Beer, our headline sponsor. Again, Ion Outdoors. We had to skip over our pregame show today.
The Ion Outdoors game show.
Yeah, throw it up there at the end of the game. We'll make them our post-game sponsor for today. But I do want to try to circle back. Do we have that the file I made today for Bloom Patch? I was going to say, let's throw that up in the middle of the game because they have a specific auction that they're doing here for Post 70. It's really important. If y'all hadn't heard, Post 70's bus broke down. So we got some repair fees that we need to try to raise money for. And I think Bloom Patch is trying to head that operation. So again, they're having a auction on several beautiful plants, cuttings, tubers on their Facebook page. And I think it closes at the end of the day Sunday. I think it opened up yesterday. You ever participate in any auctions, like a silent auction? Or I've never been to one where it's like, live on the spot auctioneer, rattling off. Oh, nice pitch. Trejo cuts it right across the back edge of the plate. Strike 3. That's the second K of the inning. So one hit batter, and that is all. So I want to thank all our Patreon members out there. We had a few people join the Patreon after last night, so we appreciate the Thursday broadcast. Again, head over to patreon.com/BB University WNC. You'll find a lot of extra goodies there for our members that you can't find anywhere else, such as conference previews, players of the week, power rankings, podcasts, highlight films, and much more. Again, memberships only start at $1. So what are you waiting for? Join and support Mountain Baseball. All right, let's go ahead and play that Bloom Patch commercial for you.
Bloom Patch Farm, located in Henderson County, is a specialty micro farm dedicated to rare and extraordinary dahlia cuttings, premium tubers, healthy potted plants, seasonal bouquet subscriptions, and custom floral work. Bloom Patch Farm ships cuttings and tubers nationwide throughout the year, specializing in rare and hard-to-find varieties. Shop online at bloompatchfarmllc.com or find them on Instagram and Facebook, where you can learn more about this weekend's dahlia auction to help benefit American Legion Post 70. Bloom Patch Farm, rare blooms grown with intention.
Almost said bottom of the first, or excuse me, top of the second, but I forgot that Rutherford is the home team. So bottom of the first. Grayson Payne on the bump this evening in game 2. His battery mate Ty Aycock across the diamond. Grant Buchanan at third. Jackson Pavone at short. Liam Suttles at second. Maddox Wright at first. Brady Duvall, Zeke Adwaters, and Braylon Thomas from left to right in the outfield. Starting lineup for Post 423, Jake McDaniel leading off. Nathan Thomas is the catcher behind him in the 2-hole. Matthew Pinkerton at second base. Number 4 hitter is Eli Roof DHing. Carter Cobb in right field. Sawyer Waugh at third. Hunter Huber at first. Austin Hopper in left. And Landon Whitley in center field. Hey, let's tell you a little bit about these coaches here. This is Coach Sneathen's. Again, we're kind of guessing on some of this stuff. I had some third-party info here, trying to give you some background on Coach Sneathen. He's a great part of the community, but what do we decide? It's his 11th season as the head coach. We think he came on in 2015, but he's been part of Rutherford County for like 20-plus years, does a lot of development in the community, so really appreciate Coach Sneathen. Again, I think he's the new owner of the Forest City Owls as well. I think that came through. And then Post 70, Chris Decker, you know him well, 7th year at Asheville. It's his 4th as the head coach with that little intermediate stop at Henderson County Post 77 and 21-22. And you know him well for heading this roster to the World Series last year. Pavone picks it, throws across. Maddox Wright on the receiving end as out number 1. Maddox Wright had to play a lot of shortstop for Pisgah this year, but he is a very athletic first baseman. That might actually be his best position. He can play like 8 of the 9 positions out there.
The catcher, number 5, Nathan Thomas.
Not a catcher. So speaking of catchers, Nathan Thomas on the plate. Again, Nathan had about 4 or 5 bombs this year. Wiry energy. You know, he's not a 6'5" prospect, but he has a lot of pop in that bat. Play a few positions for you, infield, outfield, catcher. He's one that can actually play all 9 for you. Talked to him before game 2 here, said probably still looking JUCO route, even though his grades are really good. I think a lot of our guys that, you know, are high academic that have been thinking JUCO the last couple of years may want to circle back and see if their academic money can bring some of those 4 years at the D3, the NAIA, the NCCAA level down a little bit. Speaking of pop in the bat, that ball is on a ride to left center field, is off the wall on a bounce. Zeke Adwaters having a little trouble picking it up out there, but it's going to be a double nonetheless. So 1-out double for Nathan Thomas. So there's that pop we were talking about. Again, I think Nathan is a very interesting prospect coming out of Rutherford County. So for those JUCO coaches tuning in, that's what he's looking for.
Second baseman, number 3.
But again, he's a 4.0 guy, I believe, so I need to get in his ear a little bit about the 4-year schools. Matthew Pinkerton in the plate. We saw him pitching a little bit in game 1 in relief. He's at second base for game 2. Chance to put his team ahead here early. Again, losing 10-3 in game 1. 423 would love to put up a crooked number here early. This team is composed of mostly East Rutherford, RS Central, and Chase. But you got Jackson Swenson on the roster as well. Swenson from Crest High School. Let's go ahead and give you our Southeastern Physical Therapy Health and Availability Report today, too. A few notes. So for Post 70s, if you've been tracking it, JoJo Brown and Anderson Terrell currently out with injuries. Again, Jackson Warnock, Cole Holbrook called up. They were actually, I should say Jackson Warnock added recently to the roster. For 423, Jake Lyles, RS Central grad in 25, had been at Caldwell, is dealing with a little bit of arm trouble, so he is on the injured list for Post 423. Also, Zane Lovin missing this game. I believe he's a little bit under the weather. And then Nathan Thomas out of town. I believe, with him being or Nathan Tang, I should say. Nathan Tang out of town as a 27. He's playing in a tournament game and a showcase tournament this week. That's your Southeastern Physical Therapy Health and Availability Report. There's a strike. So all the way back here for Payne. Fell behind 3-0, now 3-2. Pinkerton, Caldwell Tech commit. Again, that's what we're going to call it. Caldwell Tech. No more CCCCTI or whatever we had. Been talking to Coach Deaton about that. Want to rebrand the name a little bit. So ball 4 there. Pinkerton heads on down to first base. Still 1 out. I'll bring Eli Roof to the plate. Eli had a big double
Designated hitter number 2
in game 1 that we saw off that left center field wall. East Rutherford grad. Don't know if he's committed yet. Still had him listed as uncommitted on the pregame prospect report, but plenty good to play somewhere. Earned a ring for Coach Drew Reynolds in 2025 when East Rutherford won that state championship. There's a strike. Grayson Payne spinning one on the inside edge. In Rutherford County coming into this game at of a record right now of
6-8.
6-8. Last year finished 6-12. Made the playoffs, squeaked in at the 8th spot, but they faced these Cardinals and got swept in 3 games. Swinging a pop fly up in the center field. Ad Waters coming in. Makes the catch. So got a late read on it, but plenty of acceleration to catch up for out number 2. Then reminder again, these Asheville Cardinals not only won Area 4, they won states. They won the Southeast Regional, and they got to the World Series. And let's show you those standings from last year just to remind you of that run. Looking similar, but definitely a little different than last year. Again, no Wilkesboro team this year. I was actually talking to a couple East Wilkes kids today about how they got to pick that baton back up, start running with that senior team out there. Ground ball to Pavone. He's going to toss over to Suttles for the fielder's choice out. So it's Carter Cobb on the ground out, fielder's choice. Pinkerton retired 6-4. Heading into the top. I got to get used to this. Top of the second. The Cardinals coming to the plate with Cole Holbrook, Grant Buchanan, and Zeke Adwaters. All right. Well, let's tell you about those regular season records for Rutherford last year. They were 6-12. Again, lost to these Cardinals in 3 games. Asheville made that great run all the way to the World Series, losing after they ran to a technicality on the tiebreakers. So, how you doing? All right? I see you. This year, it's off to a better start, I feel, for Rutherford. They're 6-8. I already went through all that. But I was going to say, looking at the game losses last year, we had game 1 loss, Asheville won 12-0 in 5, 14-1 in 5, and then Jackson Swenson, I remember he pitched a gem for Rutherford, but they couldn't win it. Asheville still took that game 3-2. Regular season record of 18-2 last year, 16-2 in the area. Again, they had that quarterfinal win over Rutherford County in 3 games. Then in the semifinals, they beat Caldwell 4-0, 9-2, and 14-0 before playing Cherryville in the 1-game finals. They won that one to head to the North Carolina State Championship, where they beat Rowan County 12-11, Pitt County 11-1, Wilmington 12-3, then lost to Garner 5-3. So they had to play them in a second game in the winner take all, and they took it 12-6 in the Southeast Regional. 10-6 over Florence, 3-1 over Richland, 4-3 over Troy, 8-2 over Jacksonville, and then second meeting with Troy, they squeaked it out 7-6. I believe it was a walk-off. Game 1 of the World Series, Bossier City, Bossier City lost Louisiana. They won 7-6. Game 2 lost to eventual champ Chesapeake 5-4, and then beat Greece 11-0. But had to win that game 14-0 to move on with all the technicalities. So let's take a quick minute to thank our second inning sponsor, CamWood Bats, located up in Haywood County, but serving baseball and softball players across the nation. Game bats, trainers, tees, and tutorials are available for purchase at CamWoodBats.com. As part of our partnership with CamWood, make sure to use the coupon code BBUWNC for a 10% discount on all purchases through the website. So Cole Holbrook to the plate here. Again, Cole had been up with the team for the last couple weeks, getting on base at a great rate. Went back down to the Junior Legion team this past week to help finish out their season. They're getting ready for playoffs, but back up again. Can't keep the man down when you're putting up numbers like that. We got control of service time, I guess.
It's all about the contract.
Right. He doesn't go to arbitration for another season, so.
That's the dumbest thing about when they don't call kids up who should because of
Oh, yeah. They're trying
money.
to squeeze all the value out of them they can. Orioles are guilty of that right now.
Like if you're good enough to play on an opening day roster, you should be good enough to play. So.
All right, so quick start to the game. Again, with it being a doubleheader, it was a hard thing to time in between. No national anthem, no lineups, no nothing. So we thought we had an extra 10 minutes than we had. We'll show you our Ion Outdoors spot in the post game instead of the pregame. Ion Outdoors will be our post game sponsor today. Again, thank you to new sponsor Bloom Patch Farm, and remind you to hop on their Facebook page to check out that post 70 auction that they're doing. Selling some fine looking flowers, tubers, dahlias. I say that right. Strike 3 on the bottom of the zone. Nice placement by Trejo. Trejo already picking up 3 Ks. Again, Trejo, a great story. Good kid. We met him back in March when they were playing Chase. He came in and closed that game out. Learned that he's partially blind. And so this kid's had to battle a lot. And he's a good one, man. I'll tell you what. This kid's playing in college as long as he stays healthy, keeps his grades up. Swing and a drive here by Buchanan. That's got some legs to it. And that ball's gone. So Grant Buchanan, a lot of extra base pop, but hasn't been elevating anything like that. A lot of line drives. So good to see him get into one. Solo shot home run. Been very consistent the last 2 seasons for Brevard and Post 70. 1-0 lead here now for the Cardinals. I'll bring Zeke Adwaters up.
Number 3, Zeke Adwaters.
Sounded really good off the bat, didn't it? Crack of the bat. So Grant Buchanan, no relationship to what was the president? Was it Pat? No, former president. Hold on, I'm going to get this one. Buchanan, first name. History teacher John Street here with me. Come on now.
Oh,
one of the forgotten presidents. You know, you got Pierce and you got Garfield, but President Buchanan, didn't he die in office too? Was that the guy that drank all the milk, and he
the bathtub guy?
Oh, okay. But no, I know there's one president who just drank a ton of milk and ate a ton of cherries, and just like basically his stomach exploded. That might have been Pierce. So, yeah, Zachary Buchanan. I think that might be it. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know if Grant's related to him. I don't even know why that. We've been doing a lot of history in homeschool the last couple of weeks, doing our presidents. So, if any player comes up with a last name resembling a president, they're probably getting referenced.
No President Cook.
James Buchanan? Zachary Taylor. Zachary Taylor. Which one? Okay. It was like those pre-Civil War presidents. It's like they call them like the forgotten presidents, like early to mid 1800s. Adwaters here 2-2. Zeke been swinging a good bat. Ooh, Is that? We had.
I don't know what it is, but that's apparently 4-2 now. So
I was gonna say I thought we had
The
a
first
2-2
baseman,
count.
number 16, Maddox Wright.
So Maddox Wright coming to the plate. Maddox starting pitcher for Game 1. I believe he came away with the win. Heading to Guilford Tech next year. Again, a lot of Techs now in Region 10. Fayetteville Tech, Guilford Tech, Wake Tech, Caldwell Tech. You got Denmark Tech down in South Carolina starting their program back up.
I'm walking in this afternoon. Raymond comes walking up and goes, "What are you doing down there? What are you doing?" He said,
Delivery here. Ooh, nice pitch. Must have been the changeup there. Say Maddox got a good bat, but I do remember flashbacks to that game versus Tuscola and that Mason Harold changeup. Looks like he went to it again there. So Trejo going to the secondary pitches versus the lefty Maddox. Again, I think they're probably rushing the start of Game 2 just because of all the rain that's in the forecast. Ooh, nice assist there by the home plate umpire. That ball bounced off of Nathan Thomas's glove into the chest protector of the umpire, stays right in front of us.
the second one today. Our home plate umpire in Game 1 got absolutely drilled by a fastball.
Great opportunity to introduce another one of our new sponsors here. Cedar Springs Baptist Church, again, sponsor of all our mound visits. So Coach Sneathen going out there to talk to Trejo, try for a little, say, hey, look, I got faith in you, son. So if you're looking for faith on the mound, that's Sneathen's job. But if you're looking for faith in the church, you need to get with Cedar Springs Baptist down in Zirconia. And we appreciate them being our mound visit sponsor. We were trying to think, of a good, these good slogans for the church and all. And I had some funny ones. I think there's appropriate to joke about, but it's like, mound visit. Got to pray for this pitcher. Holy cow. So pray for some strikes. So
Pray for no rain.
Yeah, pray for no rain today. Again, we needed it. We're kind of in a drought. I know North Georgia's been experiencing some drought stuff up that way, but I say we're way behind on our. I mean, weather's been all sorts of wacky. No peaches on one of our trees this year, and the other one had no pits in it because the frost got our trees. So I think we only got one tree with edible peaches on it this year. It's been drought. I'm still worried about the post Helene, all the timber down. Oh, Adwater's gonna try to steal one. Oh, he's out because he didn't slide. Oh wait, never mind. Ball 4. Don't listen to Coach Cook. You don't know what he's talking about right now. Sitting there talking about weather. So it's ball 4 to Maddox Wright. Adwaters was off on the play. No slide.
Shortstop number 17, Jackson.
Deked us all. But yeah, with the post Helene, all the timber's still down in the woods. Like I still think there's a lot of wildfire conditions out there to worry about. So we need rain.
They got it over at Hendersonville.
Oh, we got hammered by rain today. Pavone now up for the first time, number 9 hitter.
They said some people had 8 inches, 9 inches yesterday.
Yeah, all my bucket feed buckets and everything were full to the top this morning out there to go dump them all. 1-0 delivery here to Pavone. Popped up behind us here. Back on the roof of the concession stand for the football field. So again, with an arm like Trejo, he's 2029 grad. I've been kind of getting back into the whole argument of taking care of our arms. Pitching injuries happen most with fatigue, right? So you always got to keep an eye on your younger prospects. Are their bodies built up for a high pitch count? Trejo, only a 29 grad. Is that a kid you try to keep away from 100 pitch counts, 80 pitch counts? Because that's it's a blessed arm. Nice pitch there, but just outside. 2-1 now. I feel like it's a little sluggish right now. I wouldn't think this is a bad time for Pavone to lay a bunt down here and just try to catch Rutherford on their heels. Pavone seeing the ball really. Oh, didn't like that. 2-2 count now. Thought that ball was a little out. Had one of our players text me this morning asking for that CamWood Bats coupon. So, again, with fall league creeping up on us, definitely want to remind you. A little flare here in the left field. Looks like Hopper has got a beat on it, and he does. That'll be out number 2. Back to the top here with Braylon Thomas.
Right fielder number 2.
Braylon Thompson, strikeout victim, the lead off this game. Again, they are the away team in game 2.
We're sitting in the finished up our come back to the play some more afternoon.
Good take here by Braylon. And Thompson, Brevard High School grad, Brevard College commit. Again, it's been a sluggish inning. I know there's 2 outs, but I almost wonder if a bunt or, well, straighten that one out. But like some sort of action, make these infielders move their feet a little bit, might be able to catch them off guard. Coach Decker going to deliver some fresh baseballs to the home plate umpire. And just remember, if you're feeling hungry, takeout options are at Papa's and Beer as well. I want to thank our headline sponsor, Papa's and Beer. I hopped in there yesterday, got a delicious meal, brand new menu item. I want to say it was called the creamy spicy burrito or something. And man, perfect amount of kick, right? You take the risk sometimes you go to a Mexican restaurant and order something hot. It's like maybe you don't know how hot it's going to be, but this was perfect, man. It was a delicious steak burrito. There's a line drive into left center field. Runners are off. Adwater's going to score easily. Putting the brakes on there at second is Maddox right.
Second baseman number 11, Liam Suttles.
So RBI single for Braylon Thompson. Liam Suttles of the plate popped out in the first. Zeke Adwater scoring the second run of this game. Maddox right at second base. Pitch here from Trejo. This is a good challenge for Trejo. Again, could be playing travel baseball out there in his column of 2029s, right? Just playing against other 15-year-old baseball players. But here he is facing college-level baseball players. Again, there's only 3 players on the Asheville Post 70 team that are not committed or already in college. Suttles puts one out in the center field, but Pinkerton made chase, but it's actually Whitley coming in to make the play.
2 hits and 2 left on base.
So 7 come to the plate. 2 hits, 2 walks, a home run by Buchanan, RBI single by Thompson. Heading into the bottom of the second, it'll be Sawyer Wall, Hunter Huber, and Austin Hopper to the plate.
We'll stay connected on social media with Baseball University of the Blue Ridge. Like and subscribe on YouTube at youtube.com/@BBUniversityWNC. Like us on Facebook at Baseball University of the Blue Ridge. Follow us on X, formerly known as Twitter, and Instagram at BBUniversityWNC. And check out our website at baseballandthelletteru.org. Going to give a quick shout out to Ion Outdoors because I want to tell you guys about our Player of the Week. But first,
Ion Outdoors makes backyard dreams come true. With over 2 decades of experience, the Ion Outdoors team knows exactly how to bring your vision to life. They specialize in creating stunning, functional, and durable poolscapes, patios, outdoor kitchens and bars, and other hardscaping projects. Ion Outdoors' commitment to innovation and their close collaboration with clients guarantees outdoor experiences that seamlessly resonate with your lifestyle and home. Thank you to the Ion Outdoors team for sponsoring the American Legion Baseball Streaming Series pregame show.
well, Ion Outdoors reminding you that if you have a backyard dream, they can help make it come true. And speaking of a dream, how was the dreamlike week that Braylon Thompson had for Post 70? He's our Ion Outdoors Player of the Week.
Well, Braylon, I'll tell you, he's an on-base machine. A lot of those quality home consultant QABs, those quabs, 13 of them last week, 6 stolen bases, 5 walks. Best Ricky Henderson impression I've seen in a while. So congratulations, Braylon Thompson, on the Ion Outdoors Player of the Week honors.
Leading off is number 11, Sawyer Wall.
I was watching a lot of Ricky Henderson stories. They were talking about what was the one where it was a Will Clark one where they were trying to make Ricky not steal a base in spring training because they wanted to get Canseco and McGuire some ABs. And he took off and he said something about, "No, that's thrill, baby, that's thrill."
I love hearing those 80s and 90s baseball players tell stories on those like YouTube shorts, like Greg Maddux, you know.
The best one of Ricky, though, is he called Harold Reynolds and congratulated him on the stolen base record the one year that Ricky was hurt.
Sorry, guys, I'm texting a bunch of coaches I'm trying to catch up with here. What did I just miss there?
Line out to Zeke.
So LO8.
First baseman number 20.
Sounds like a hip hop group.
But yeah, they're talking about Ricky.
What was that? What was that one? LO? Or, I don't know. All these abbreviation bands nowadays. So
They're talking about he called Ricky and said, "Henderson here," and he thought, "Oh, what's up, Ricky? Congratulations!" And trying to congratulate Harold. And he's like, Harold had 30 or whatever, and he's like 30 or no, he had 60. He's like, Ricky has 60 at the break.
Was that the year? That was because he was hurt.
He was hurt that
That's
year.
hilarious. I heard that one time they were trying to clear the books or something on his first big free agent contract. He had a check for $1 million, and the accounting department kept hitting him up like, "Are you? What's going on? Are you going to cash it?" And he just had it in a frame in his house, and it's just like, I mean, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, what a character. I love it. So he had no intentions of cashing. He just wanted to show it off. That's awesome.
An uncashed $1 million check.
All right, 1-2 delivery from Grayson House of Pain, throwing that backwards K at him. So 2 outs now. Austin Hopper to the plate. Jump around, folks. That's a good baseball player. I need some more lively folks out here.
We're jumping around in our
I'll say this is a very, very, very fast-paced beginning to the game here. We are in Cherryville tomorrow, so I want to remind our folks we will be on the road with the team. It's a big game. Cherryville holding on to the first place lead right now. I believe they're 8-1 or 9-1 at the top. Richard Walker got any updates for us today?
On Cherryville?
Yeah, just who's winning. Austin Hopper pops one up, Suttles out. Braylon Thompson in. Thompson gives way to Suttles. 1-2-3 inning. Nice piece of pitching there by Grayson Payne. Heading into the bottom of the second again. Nope. Top of the third. That's right. Golly.
In the bottom of the second.
The Cardinals are away for game 2. Got to remind you and me. All right. So coming to the plate, it'll be Ty Aycock, Brady Duvall, and Cole Holbrook in the third inning.
Let's see what else we missed in our pregame show. Let's go ahead and talk about 2026 for Rutherford County, 6-8, currently 6. Started 3-3. They've only played Area 4 games. So,
that's how it was last year too, right?
Yeah. Last week, 3 big wins: Gastonia at Caldwell twice, so sweeping them, but then lost to Cherryville on Tuesday. Won the doubleheader against Burke.
That was
on
big.
Wednesday,
that was big for them.
But then lost to Shelby and lost game 1 today.
Heartbreaker on Shelby there, 2-1 loss.
Only got 2 games left today, and then Shelby next week before they go in. So they're vying for that home field advantage with Asheville Post 70, who is currently 3rd in Area 4. We'll show you those standings here in a little bit, but 11-6, 8-4. Currently on a 1-game win streak, and they're 5-1 at home. I jinxed it the last time, so
yep.
Lost it. I mean, you've seen it. We've been covering all week at home, so.
Yep, I think the only team we have not covered this year is Gastonia. We apologize. Gastonia split with Asheville last week.
They have more 50-50 tickets available.
But every other team we have seen or will see, as we have Caldwell next Thursday. So again, the final 3 games of our regular season schedule: tomorrow at Cherryville, Tuesday at Gaston, Thursday at home versus Caldwell. Good friends from Caldwell. Trejo back out there for a 3rd inning. Good baseball down Rutherford County. Drew Reynolds, head coach at East Rutherford. They've been to the state championship the last couple seasons. Chad Fowler at RS Central. He's a mainstay there. Dirk Thomas took over the realm at Chase. Still love the Chase High School name. Again, Chase, C-H-A-S-E, all capital letters, each letter representing one of the small little towns or villages that feed into Chase High School. If you're listening in the chat, you can give us that Chase acronym because, unfortunately, I don't know it by heart. But we like all our neighborhood schools down there. East Rutherford's been a great host for us the last couple years for games there. Always a loud press box and a loud stadium there. RS Central, always great host. That's probably one of our best places that we love going to. Nice swing here by Acock. Let's see if that's got some legs to it. Not quite enough. It's going to fall into the glove of Hopper out there for out number 1. All right, 3rd inning sponsor is Flooring America of Kings Mountain and Gastonia. They're a proud sponsor of American Legion Baseball, our American Legion Baseball streaming series, and long a supporter of baseball in Western North Carolina. Flooring America is locally owned and operated by regional experts. And by shopping at Flooring America, you're supporting your community, and you'll enjoy personalized service that you won't find anywhere else. If you're in the need of new flooring, Flooring America will help you find the perfect floor for the way you live. Thank you again to Flooring America for sponsoring the 3rd inning. Probably use some new floors here one of these days. Got 3 dang dogs now running around. My kids are those ages 11 and 12 where, you know, a little more reckless in their step. The ball going to take ball 1 here, 1-1 count.
Yeah, no in-game updates from Mr. Richard Walker over at carolinasportshub.com. I saw he did a freelance article on the American Legion website. Something about the state or the super regionals that are being hosted at Gastonia and Cherryville.
Did we figure out if it's at Gastonia or Gaston?
Well, it's at Sims Legion, so
Okay.
I'm if anybody knows exactly who, I heard it's Gastonia who gets the automatic bid, not Gaston. So.
Oh boy, that one's gone. See it off the scoreboard. So big solo shot, home run by Brady Duvall.
For number 10, Brady Duvall.
I think everybody in the county knew that one was out of here. If they didn't see it, they heard it. 3-0 lead for the Cardinals. With 1 out here in the 3rd inning. Getting some air time there. Some hang time. Bring Cole Holbrook to the plate. Cole
designated hitter.
Struck out to lead off the 2nd inning. Not sure where that one missed. That looked pretty, but we are at a diagonal, so can't see them all.
Almost done.
Foul back here, 1-1. Have we flashed those areas recent 26 standings?
I will be doing that shortly.
Finally catching up on the pregame show here in the top of the 3rd.
We'll get you those Area 4 standings currently as of game 1.
Nice take there by Holbrook.
And then we'll get you the prospect list as well in the middle of the game. So kind of a good reminder of who's actually out there today.
Wouldn't be bad to flash. I've had a couple coaches text me that are watching, asking which ones they need to watch. But, you know, we list the uncommitted players, but what we really need to do is probably list their GPAs, what they're trying to study, you know, because coaches aren't going to just chase any uncommitted. You need to see a connection. So let me see if I can tell you a little bit about some of these guys. All four here to Holbrook. Holbrook, I believe Cole is interested in computer science the last I talked to him. He's a 4.0 guy heading down to first base. Cole looked really good at the prospect going on June 10th. Strong. 90-mile-per-hour exit velos. Let's see. Another pitcher that probably not going to see in this game, but he's out in left field. I'll tell you about that in a minute as Buchanan stays hot here. Oh, boy. Throw on the backside. Holbrook almost getting picked off. That's a 2 for 2 for Buchanan. So the leadoff fly out up to the back to the warning track for Aycock. But then the home run by Duvall, the walk by Holbrook, the single now by Buchanan. Adwater's coming up. Second time, had a walk in the second inning. Scored on the Buchanan, scored on the Braylon Thompson base hit. Zeke chases one up around the letters there. It'll be strike one. Got to mention it. That's some BF Stepp Electrical extra base hits. We got a shout out. So the home runs by Duvall, the home run by Buchanan. So some big old extra base power brought to you by BF Stepp Electric, putting a charge into one. We have the 3 Western North Carolina driving school RBIs. So Cardinals showing you how to drive in runs. Western North Carolina driving school showing you kids how to drive. Lots of quality home consultant at bats here with these base hits, these walks. Curveball sneaks in on Adwaters. There's a quick look of disbelief, but he's going to have to get back in there with the 1-2 count, try to keep this rally going with one out. We miss anybody else here? Let's see. I guess you can call these some State Farm insurance runs, so thank you to Chad McMahon.
Not the fourth inning.
Holding me to it.
That's what you always say.
I know.
Any run past the lead run is an insurance run.
Not a mound visit, but Coach Tom or Nathan Thomas going to go out there and coach up his pitcher a little bit. And opponents during the regular season, but teammates today. Chase catcher Nathan Thomas and RS Central pitcher Xavier Trejo. Zeke Atwater's going to do this 1-2 pitch here. Holbrook on second. Buchanan at first. Another ball fouled off here by Adwaters. He's got some good news in the family today. Robert passed his pre-license course exam for his real estate, so congrats to Robert, the 22-year-old. Holy cow, kid's getting old. They said here Holbrook did not get a good jump. He is dead in the water at home unless they feel he slid under it. I thought that tag was a little high, but you can't argue that when the ball beats you by a mile. So Holbrook thrown out. That's 7-2. It's a single for Adwaters.
First baseman number 16, Maddox Wright.
Well, kids, got to put a little clinic on here for you, but base running, right? If you go back and look at the replay there, which we're not going to be able to put up, we're not quite there yet. Well, maybe Hunter might want to pull it for later, but Holbrook got to get a better angle coming around third base. Hit that bag pretty head on, had a long, wide turn. Got to know your angles, know your physics. We were at North Henderson baseball camp a week ago, teaching the little things. And some of those 8- and 9-year-olds are getting bored with it, but it never stops. Baseball IQ, knowing how to do the little things right. So Maddox Wright has a walk to his name. And playing first base today. He's going to pop one up in the left field here with 2 outs. Austin Hopper, 2 hands out there, ends the inning.
For Asheville,
Well,
3
3 hits,
and
1
2
including
left
a
on
home
base.
run. So just 1 run in. And Brady Duvall,
And don't forget,
the
we have
big
more
bash,
50
to put
tickets
another
available
run up on the board, 3-0 heading into the
5th
bottom
inning.
of the 3rd.
The chance to win some money tonight.
It's going to be Landon Whitley at the
Thanks to
bottom
our
of the lineup, then back
sponsors
to the
for
top
this
with Jake
baseball
McDaniel and
season,
Nathan
Alliance
Thomas.
Insurance Group.
Let's thank our
This
in-game
top
sponsors,
agent
BF
is
Stepp
Highway
Electrical, our
78,
extra base hit
Squandola.
sponsor, putting a charge into one
Rossman
and BF
BF
Stepp.
Appliance, 170
Our
Squeaky
sacrifice
Creek Road in
bunt
Asheville.
sponsor,
For all
Blue
your
Devil
gas
Athletic
appliance
Boosters Club.
needs.
Make a sacrifice, give
And
to your
we'd
local
also like to
boosters.
thank Chapter
Stolen base sponsor,
124
Carolina
of the
Pack and
Vietnam
Go,
Veterans
helping
of
you move from
America
one
for their
base to the
support
next.
of American
Chad
Legion
McMahon
Baseball.
State Farm Insurance is our insurance run sponsor. So like a good neighbor, Chad McMahon is there for Western North Carolina. Our big swing of the game sponsor, House of Power, built for serious athletes. Our Quality at Bat sponsor, Quality Home Consultants, protecting your home base. Our health and availability sponsor, Southeastern Physical Therapy, making sure you're good to go. And our RBI sponsor, Western North Carolina Driving School, knowing how to drive runs in. Well, hey, let's take a look at those Area 4 standings and see how it sits. This is updated. Hunter's been crushing the numbers after Game 1 to update it for you. Cherryville sitting in first place at 11-4, 9-1. Shelby a half game back at 9-2. Asheville at 8-4. Is that technically 1 game back or 1.5 back? I guess that's
Of Cherryville?
yeah, or is that 2? And I don't know. Do the math on that one, folks. Caldwell in the running. Again, there's a lot of teams that we have.
2.
So we're 2 back on Cherryville with a game against them tomorrow. So if we get a little help, might be able to maybe tie them for the area. Gaston Braves with 7 wins. There's Rutherford with 6, and it's Hickory, Burke, and Gastonia slugging it out for the final playoff spot.
Gastonia might guarantee themselves a playoff spot if that's accurate.
Which is funny because they would be the only one that technically wouldn't be moving on in the Area 4. So that they don't have to participate in the Area 4 standings. Suttles in on it. Quick pick throws. Nice little scoop there by Maddox Wright.
I don't know if that would benefit them because you'd be
4-3.
off for basically 2.5 weeks. Let's see, 6, 12, 18 days, 3 weeks.
Number 1, Landon Whitley, now batting number 9.
Wow.
Jake McDaniel.
Yeah, that might be what happens, right?
You'd be off for 18 days. Assuming there's not some, forget how to throw.
I said they might forget that they had a tournament and just not show up.
We'll check the dates.
I don't know how I feel about that rule for Legion, like the host.
Well, here's the dates. Shout out Richard Walker. Quarterfinals start on Sunday next week, July 5th. Best of 5, so 5th through the 9th. Semifinals are 11th through the 15th, another best of 5. Then the finals are 17th through the 22nd, another best of 5. So, okay, here we go. This says Gaston Braves.
Fly ball, hooking, foul.
This says Gaston Braves with a host. So I saw that on their Facebook or on a Gastonia Facebook page. But Asheville Post 70 coaches were talking yesterday, 2 days ago, and said it was
would it shock you
Gastonia.
if there's some misinformation in our Legion info?
No, not
Like
at all.
Getting information from some of these archaic sites is tough. Ground ball here, deep in the hole. Whoa! Grant Buchanan tried to play the diagonal, bounces off his glove. Single or an error? Let's see what the scorekeeper at home here thinks as we stare intently at the blank spots under the word errors out there.
Thomas.
I think they flashed an E.
They did flash an E, but
Right.
let's see if, yeah, they did.
Okay, we'll put it down in the books as an E5.
You got 5 hits for Asheville.
Let's see what happened. I'll count it after this pain pitch. First strike. None in the first. 1, 2 in the second. 3, and I got 5 hits. Yeah.
All right. I got everything discombobulated.
One hit for. Oh no! I lifted my head for a second. I guess that was a pickoff gone wrong there. So McDaniel going to move up on an E1. I'm supposing.
I'd assume.
I'll say maybe check the replay there. So reaches on an E5, moves up on a E1, I believe. Is where we needed Canio tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So Nathan Thomas up for a second time. Nathan hit a double in the first inning.
Yeah. He bounced it short.
All right, so an E5 and E1, 2 errors in the inning now for Asheville. Rutherford trying to threaten here with 1 out in the bottom of the third. Pace Grayson Payne going to miss high with that pitch. 2-1 now.
Yeah, it says Gaston Braves host, so.
All's right within the universe then.
Okay. But still, Gaston Braves could end up being a team where.
You think they could be the 9th team?
No, but I don't know if that's mathematically possible. Let me check.
It's a nice job here by Payne. Mixing it up here. Got the 2-1 slide. I got a swing on that.
Not mathematically possible. They have played 14 of their 16 area games.
That big old leg kick by Grayson Payne. Moves downhill so well. Collects the K for out number 2. I bring Matthew Pinkerton to the plate. Pinkerton hoping to break the goose egg here. Could plate one with a single here with McDaniel at second base. So throwback behind here by Aycock. Bang, bang. No slide by McDaniel. He's safe.
However, you could have a situation opposite of last year where the Braves are eliminated early in the playoffs and the top, say it's Cherryville and Shelby, top 2 teams have to play a 5-game series for the area championship while Gaston sits after.
So if Gaston's in the finals, it will be 1 game.
Yes.
Okay, swing and a line drive is hanging up for Adwaters. A little leap and a catch. Out number 3. So just the error, 2 of them, but no runs, no hits. Heading into the top of the 4th for your away team Cardinals. It's going to be Jackson Pavone, and then back to the top with Braylon Thompson and Liam Suttles. So 3-0. Nice weather here. This is a nice little 70-degree breeze here. What are we, probably about 76 degrees. Looks like the rain's staying out of the horizon here. Taking a quick 360 view. I mean, we got clouds, but nothing too dark looking. Trejo back out for inning number 4. We're going to take a minute to
prospect.
Oh, yes. So the final thing from our pregame. Let's talk to you a little bit about the prospects that you should be keeping an eye on in this game. A couple not playing for the Cardinals. Landon Wright pitched the other day. He is on the bench, and Anderson Trail is out with an injury. But Liam Suttle's been playing a great second base, been pitching very well. So got to keep an eye on Mr. Suttles. He's interested in business and aviation. Very good grades. Now for post 423, you got a bunch. A couple 26s that I had listed as uncommitted. I'm not 100% sure, but Landon Whitley, Eli Ruth. 27s, Nathan Thomas had a lot of home runs this year. Good catcher for Chase. Carter Cobb, very physical player, can play a lot of different positions for you. Nathan Tang ain't here today, but he's a power hitter from RS we like. Jake McDaniel, good young athlete. Just reached on an air there. Xavier Trejo here again. Young, only 29 we've seen. You have Sawyer Waugh still uncommitted. Austin Hopper, his arm's been up to 87. He's a good pitcher. That's probably going to be the future for him. Brody Wilson, I believe he was a state games selection. And Harrison Coffey, son of former pitcher, was that Todd Coffey, I believe. I got to go back and look. But, again, lots of good talent to track in that Rutherford County area. Let's go ahead and thank our 4th inning sponsor, Owen Joseph. They help us put together the hero of the game each broadcast. So again, Owen Joseph, Baseball University, want to celebrate a local veteran every broadcast. And we need some more nominations, folks. So again, if you're hearing this and there's a veteran in the community that you want to celebrate, or an active duty serviceman or woman, please reach out to me at 828-458-1794 or Ryan at baseballu.org to nominate a hero. All right. So we got a new nomination here today. This is Mr. Floyd Smith. Floyd Smith was a corporal in the United States Army. He's from Brevard, North Carolina. He's a veteran of the Korean War, nicknamed Jeter long before Mr. Jeter, man shortstop for the Yankees. And he is the father of longtime educator in the Henderson County Public School System, Mrs. Karen Freeman. So really appreciate the nomination. Again, so many good veterans to recognize in all our communities that, again, after their service, they come back and they do great things in our communities. So again, thank you to Mr. Floyd Jeter Smith, Corporal of the United States Army, and again, Korean War veteran. So
Forgot to send that to Miss Freeman. Saw her last night at Piggy's, as we always do, and we're talking about just random stuff, and we're pulling up photos, and she pulled up a picture, and I said, hey, send me that.
that's awesome. Korean War, you know, sometimes I believe that's the one that's sometimes nicknamed the Forgotten War.
Mm-hmm.
Again, post World War II, and try to stop the rise of communism. Our service members went out to fight in Korea. Again, you guys all know about North and South Korea and the difference they have. You know who'd be a good one to nominate is Miss Vieira's father. Remember Miss Vieira?
Mm-hmm.
Her father was like the famous military leader that stormed the tree, right? They were going to cut down that dang tree. And again, it's a really famous story. I don't have the details for you, but maybe she's still over at Apple Valley. We have to maybe look her up and see if we can get that information, because her father passed many years ago, a few years ago. But we'll celebrate a veteran living, past, or present service member or service woman. So Pavone here, good AB. This is a Quality Home Consultants quab as he earns the walk and heads on down to first base. So nice job by Pavone in the leadoff role here to lead off the fourth inning. A Quality Home Consultants quab. Again, appreciate Quality Home Consultants. I think they do a bunch of inspections on just all sorts of things around your home and property, septic tanks, things along those lines. So appreciate their sponsorship this summer. Braylon Thompson had the RBI single in the second inning. Runner goes here, no throw. So Pavone has snatched himself a Carolina Pack and Go stolen base. Again, Carolina Pack and Go helping you move from one base to the next. Good opportunity here in the fourth to try to put up some insurance runs. I will say this is where with a young pitcher at 29, you got to start looking at that pitch count a little bit. Most injuries happen because of fatigue, you know, so it's learning how to manage your workload. Pitching while fatigued. That's why I think half of all Tommy John surgeries right now are on teenagers. I think a lot of these injuries are made between the ages of, I'd say, 13 and 17. Two-one delivery. Good take by Thompson. Yeah, I was making sure. The umpire tricks me on a couple of these. It's a 3-1 count.
Balls, that's for sure.
I mean, I feel he's done all right. The one call, the tag call we saw in game one, where Ed Waters was out by a mile, catcher tagged him, and they said he missed the tag. I don't know what he was seeing there. Pop up here. He's going to send Pinkerton back on the grass. Makes the catch for out number one. Brings Suttles to the plate. Speaking of pop-ups, Suttles had two of them today. Popped out the short, popped out the shallow center, so he's looking to change his luck. A couple games ago, I think it was the Shelby game, he was 3 for 4. Been hitting the ball really well since coming back from state games. And Liam's starting to get some traction on the college recruiting scene. Name's been coming up a lot the last week in conversation with coaches, and we like to think that the broadcast is helping. Again, that's kind of the challenge that we're presenting to Western North Carolina, Mountains and Foothills, is play on your Legion teams. Let's see if we can turn this back into a recruiting league for our best underclassmen by For example, with Trejo here, giving him the opportunity to pitch against 25s, 26s, 27s, 28s, all older than him. 1-1 count, 1 out at bat number 11. Lots of ones. Here we go. Strike on the outside corner. 1-2 count now to Suttles.
Caldwell game got canceled today versus Union County. That was a non-area game. Cherryville going to Burke.
So there's a lot of open area on that right side of the field right here with Pinkerton behind the bag. Suttles dips down into one, sends it down the left field line. That ball up against the wall. I think that ball was dropped out there. I lost sight of it. So what did you see there? Because I lost track of it. It looks like a double, I'm thinking. I'm going to see if they flash an error. I don't know if the left fielder missed it out there. They're going to say a hit. So it's an RBI double for Suttles.
The catcher, number 9.
Scores Pavone. I'm going to trust our PA announcers up there and our scoreboard people. That's the only part of this field that I can't get a good, clear look at is right down in the left field corner, just because we're in line of sight of the home bench here with all the players standing up. So Suttles dipped down in the one, sent it down to the line near the wall, fell in for a double and an RBI. 4-0 now here in the top of the fourth. And Cardinals are the away team here in the second game of the doubleheader. Trejo delivers. Little chopper foul. And Ty wearing the Inca helmet. Inca grad this year. Played for Coach Ryan Smith. Tough season. Made the playoffs. Beat Irwin in the first round. So that's got to feel good for the Battle of Patton Avenue victors. Anytime one can beat the other, I'm sure they feel great. I feel like that rivalry meant a little bit more back in the day than it does today. I'm talking to some of the locals. Inca going to have a tough season next year, losing not only Ty, but I know that one of their solid pitchers, a guy we like, Bryce DeVore, had a really tough injury this year. We'll see if he can make it back for next season. Got a good young player in Grant Osada coming up, but for the most part, Inca in a rebuild. Irwin should be a little stronger next year. They didn't lose a lot. They had some good young players. Tucker Nicholson, Jax Holt. Backside poke here. Didn't get the best part of the bat, so it's going to drop in. Suttle's going to hold up at third base, so it'll be a base hit for Mr. Aycock. First and third now.
The left fielder, number 10, Brady Duval.
We're not going to talk bad on any teams in Area 4, but in the event that Cherryville does win that Burke game today, that'll put Burke and Gastonia in a tie. Gastonia won the first game 4-1. So Burke, assuming they play Gastonia again, I'm pretty sure
They have to, right?
we'll have
Yeah.
I tried to look and I did not see it. So
If it comes down to that game, surely they're not going to be forfeiting. You know? Runner goes here. No throw by Thomas. It's going to be a stolen base for Warnock. Again, Warnock, the courtesy runner. The Owen Warhorse grad, heading to Cleveland next year.
Burke.
Saw Warnock in left field in the first game. Courtesy runner duties today in the
Burke
second
hosts
game.
Gastonia Tuesday.
This could be tough. Yes. That ball's going to bounce away momentarily, but no advances by Suttles. Suttles had to hold up to see if Wall was going to be able to make the play. They're going to say error on the play. I guess that's on the throw, because if it would have been a good throw, I think it would have got him. You want to check that replay real quick? Because I will say
Number 18.
That's one I think we need to make. So watching the replay real quick, we're going to let you know if that was a hit or an error. Holbrook here hits on the right field. That's going to hold up. Runners are going to tag. Throw comes home. And both are going to advance and score here. So sack fly. RBI for Cole Holbrook. That's Suttles that scores the 5th run.
Third baseman, number 6.
And on the backside, Warnock taking third base. So 1 out, 2 outs, and a runner on third now. And Grant Buchanan to play. Grant red hot right now, 2 for 2, the home run and the walk, or excuse me, the home run and the single. Runner goes here.
I don't know.
No throw on Duvall. That's another Carolina pack and go. All right, let's see.
I don't know
here.
if that would have been an error.
All right, so we're going to look at the replay here. The scorekeeper here gave the swinging bunt by Duvall an error. We're going to make our own decision here. Swings, big old bounder. Clean. Throws. I'm getting him a single. You're right. I think it's bang, bang. So I'm going to say single for Duvall, not an error in our book. Buchanan swinging a miss here. Chased one a little bit up there. Probably helped him. And it ain't the best part of the wood, but it's enough. So Buchanan stays real hot. Uh-oh, Duvall caught snoozing on the backside. He is out at third. So it is a RBI single for Buchanan that plates Warnock. But Duvall out, what was that, 8 to 3 to 5, I believe, on the put out there on Duvall on the backside. So Buchanan single, he's 3 for 3. He's got the 2 RBIs, making a good case for player of the game, he is. Heading into the bottom of the 4th, it'll be Eli Roof, Carter Cobb, and Sawyer Wall to the plate. And they are looking for some runs as they've only been able to muster 1 hit against Grayson Payne. Hey, if you're listening in and you are not part of the Patreon yet, we're going to ask you to go to patreon.com/BBUniversityWNC to join one of our memberships today. We have memberships starting at $1. It gives you access to all the extra content and coverage that we do that we don't place on our regular social media outlets. Got a lot of great stuff, podcasts, power rankings, season previews, a lot going on there. And then we have memberships of $5, $10, $20, $50, and $100 that help us build up our scholarship funds. You may have heard us in the last broadcast saying that we had a scholarship to award today to a player during the broadcast, but that particular player is not here. So we're going to go ahead and hold off for another day to do that. But just know that our Patreon community helped us raise the total of $1,200 to split into 2 $600 scholarships this year. So thank you to all our Patreon members for supporting Mountain Baseball.
Well, again, I want to shout out Iron Outdoors. Didn't really get a full pre-game show in.
Hey, we ran that beautiful commercial, getting everybody thinking about pools and outdoor kitchens and patios and pergolas. It's summertime, especially with 4th of July coming up. So if you got a backyard dream, I think Ion Outdoors can help you make that backyard dream come true. 4th inning, bottom of the 4th. Eli Roof to the plate. Big leg kick from Payne, delivers that slider, curveball there just outside. Need some base runners, they do. They had the double by Nate Thomas and the walk in the 1st inning, and that has been it, besides a reach on error by McDaniel.
Well, Asheville's on a 7-game winning streak versus Rutherford. They've won 8 of the last 10, dating back to 2023. Rutherford got them in Game 1 of 2024, 14-3 rout in 6 innings on another doubleheader day.
Ground ball, nice play by Buchanan backing up on it. Throws it across for out number 1. So 5-3 on the putout. That'll bring Carter Cobb to the plate. Cobb was a fielder's choice, had a fielder's choice ground ball to finish up the 1st inning.
Number 7.
These two squads have faced off in a doubleheader the last 1, 2, 3 years. Back in 23, they did not. Rutherford took Game 1 10-6 on June 13th, and then Asheville got them 12-2 final in 6th on the 28th of June. So a lot of blowouts. They met in the quarterfinals, as we mentioned, where Asheville won 3-0 last year.
Rutherford Region 8, so this is an all Region 8 affair.
That goes into our lengthy conversation we've been having about how our coverage is going to manipulate going into the next high school season.
Nice swing here by Cobb. That ball is going to get extra bases, and he will motor into second with a double. So good to see from Carter Cobb. First base hit since the first inning, which was also a double by Nathan Thomas. And Carter, a 2027 grad.
Third baseman, number 11.
At RS Central. Definitely interested in playing at the collegiate level. Part of a good 27 class that Coach Fowler's got coming back. A lot of 27 contributors on that team this year. They swept East Rutherford. That was a wild story out of Western Piedmont Conference this year, is RS sweeping them at the end of the year. East Rutherford still the champions of that conference. Sawyer Waugh just graduated from Chase High School. Anybody in the chat ever tell us what the acronym of Chase meant? Again, I'd have to go look it up. I couldn't recite it.
No, but they told us, I guess we must have said Rutherford beat Caldwell. Maybe I misspoke. But Caldwell definitely beat Rutherford twice. It's probably a mistype. I was rushing to do double the typing today because of the doubleheader in the event that one outcome favored the other.
Ball high here to Wall.
You go look up Chase. You want me to?
Let me see if my text message is blowing up here. So 1-1 delivery here. Payne kicks, fires. Wall stays back on that one. He's going to split the other gap, but Braylon Thompson able to chase that one down. So Cobb split one gap, Wall split the other, but Wall unable to find enough gap for the base hit. So now Huber to the plate. Huber struck out in the second inning.
I knew it was Henrietta. Okay, so it's Cliffside and Caroline, Henrietta Harris, Avondale, Shiloh, and everybody else.
Everybody else. I love it.
If you had to rank your Region 8 high school names, I feel like you'd rank Mountain Heritage 1 and Chase 2.
Just for creativity. Runner goes here. Kyle got a good break. He's going to take that base fairly easily, even without a slide. That is a Carolinapackngo stolen base for Carter Cobb. Carter runs pretty well for a bigger guy. He's probably about 7'1" type runner. Good frame. Got enough frame on there to add plenty of muscle. Good grades. Again, I like that crew, that 27 crew that Coach Fowler's got up there. They're going to make a run for the conference next year. Might be the first time in a while, probably the first time since 22, 23, then someone other than East Rutherford won when Chase, I think Chase won in 23. That's when they took the championship. Line drive into left field by Huber. That's an RBI to break the goose egg. So no more shutout as Huber rocks a single to left field, scoring Cobb. Some good baseball there to manufacture a run.
Austin Hopper.
Good thing Cobb stole that base because that ball was hit so hard with the play in front of him. He might not have been able to score on a single from second. So 6-1 now. 2 hits in the inning. Austin Hopper up now. And Hopper, pretty much the de facto ace of RS Central and will probably be the ace, premier ace next year. Slow start for Hopper as he was finding control of the strike zone in the first half of the season, then really came on late at the end, threw some gems for Coach Fowler, again up to 87. Got some good spin numbers too, if I remember correctly. So Payne is pitched into the 4th inning here. And they do not have a break until Monday, so it's been a long week. I think we totaled it's 8 games since the start of Monday. Played 1 Monday, 2 Tuesday. Oh, he's going to have to run right at him here. So caught up in between. It's going to be a caught stealing. Oh, they're going to say that Huber avoided the tag. So we'll say stolen base for Huber. So another Carolina pack and go. So Aycock did the right thing, tried to stop the runner in his place, ran towards him until he chose a side, gunned it down to second base. Huber, nice job trying to slide around the tag. So another runner in scoring position here for 423. Strike three, looking at the bottom of the zone. So 2 hits, a couple stolen bases, a run in, 6-1 now, heading into the top of the 5th. Again, your Cardinals, the away team today. It's going to be Zeke Adwaters, Maddox Wright, and Jackson Pavone to the plate.
Old Retired Boys Golf League, Mondays and Thursdays, 9 a.m. shotgun starts.
We got to find them as a sponsor. Just hear that one back behind us, the Old Retired Golf. What was it? Golf Club?
Old Retired Boys Golf League.
Thank you for your many years.
That's just the old retired boys pulling their money to support Legion baseball.
Love it. Let's get them on board with the broadcast. So Zeke going to be coming to the plate 1-for-1 with a single and a walk. Trying to stay hot. Add some insurance runs on, those Chad McMahon insurance runs. Let's take a moment to thank our 5th inning sponsor, Atlantic Bay Mortgage. Thank you to Atlantic Bay Mortgage Group and Jennifer Duvall, as they are proud sponsors of American Legion Post 70 and the American Legion streaming series broadcast. You want a mortgage lender that knows how to win? Atlantic Bay hits a grand slam with a smooth loan process, products for your unique needs, and outstanding service that treats you like an MVP long after the closing table. If a new home or refinance is in your game plan, call Atlantic Bay today. Atlantic Bay Mortgage Group and Jennifer Duvall, thank you for being the 5th inning sponsor. All right, new pitcher out here is number 20.
Number 20, Hunter Huber.
So Hunter Huber in now. Let's give you a final line on Trejo. So Trejo allowed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hits. Allowed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 runs. I believe all of them earned. He struck out 1, 2, 3. And how many walks for the young man? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Leading off the top of the 5th for Asheville is the center fielder, number 3, Zeke Adwaters.
So final line I had is 4 innings pitched, 9 hits, 5 runs, 3 Ks, 4 walks for Trejo. New pitcher is Hunter Huber. East Rutherford, I believe he's a 2027. Big, strong body. Be part of that always good Cavalier program. You can see he's got a torn leg, pant leg there. That ball going to stay fair? Let's see what the umpire says. He says foul, so Zeke Adwaters gave it a ride. It hooks just foul. So again, Huber out there sliding in the second, ripped his pant leg open. Now he's out there pitching with a torn left pant leg. So Atwaters just missing one there. Again, Zeke committed to Lenore Rhine. He'll be playing for LR, good Division II baseball team, in the SAC next year. A little bit different result here for Adwaters. Pops it up to the shortstop, and that is McDaniel to make the play. Maddox right now at the plate, 0-for-1 with a walk. Well, excited to get back down to Cherryville. Beautiful stadium. I was talking to Ned Yates today. He said that they finished that press deck. Remember that thing they were building last year? So that's where we'll be tomorrow. It's kind of the same area, but elevated. You know, we'll have our own little press area. So we'll be getting there early, running some wires. Take the cameras and canopy and everything down tonight. Still not as much as we normally have to take down in the high school season. It's so nice just being able to wire everything up and walk away. So maybe we need to put some sort of like ground ball here by right picked up by the first baseman. I believe that's Eli Roof now at first base, the DH that came in. But we should put like just a one big number on like for a high school team that they wanted to reserve us for all their home games. And we would just wire it in one time. It would have to be a big number to sacrifice all the other games, but for the convenience of never having to reel up all these wires again, it could be worth it. Hopefully it's a competitive team that would purchase our services. Which end up being like Hiawassee Dam or something.
What you got against Hiawassee Dam?
The drive.
No, it would have to be Henderson County. I ain't doing that for any other county.
Nope. Strike three, looking on the outside corner is a 1-2-3 inning for Huber. Again, Zeke Atwater's leadoff hitter gave it a ride foul, but 1-2-3 outs in a row after that. Heading into the bottom of the fifth, it's going to be Whitley at the bottom of the lineup for 423, then back to the top with McDaniel and Nathan Thomas. Hey, reminding you to stay connected to our social media. So hop on X, Facebook, or Instagram and type in BB University WNC. That is our handle for all those sites. If you're watching on the YouTube page, just go ahead and subscribe. It helps the algorithm. Make some commentary in the chat. Like, I don't know how all this works, but they always say, like and subscribe. Pretty good social media growth. We're up to about 6,000 members on X. I think we're at close to 1,500 on Facebook. Same for Instagram. The Patreon's at about 150 members. You can go to our website, baseballu.org. Going to have some information up on there soon about our next prospect filming, but just posted today on all the other social media outlets about our next prospect filming August 9th at Montreat College. So if you're a 27 or 28 needing college recruiting help, get signed up today or give me a holler to ask some questions.
Oh, you mentioned Cherryville. Asheville traveling down the mountain.
7 o'clock?
7 o'clock, first pitch. Gaston Braves are at Burke County Post 21. Gastonia Post 23 traveling up the mountain to Caldwell County, face the 29ers. Then Hickory Post 48 will be at Veterans Field and Cedar Stadium at Shelby Post 82. So Rutherford County 423 has the off day in
Hickory
the area.
trying to turn their luck around. They had a good start to the season, but they've lost
Leading off for Rutherford in the bottom.
a bunch in a row, haven't they? It's been a minute since Hickory got a win. So Landon Whitley, we've done some work with Landon in the past. I know he was trying to stay close to home, looking for a JUCO option. Just very crowded, has some options outside of the region. Not sure what he's decided to do for next year yet, but he's got some pop in the bat. Has always played a good outfield. I believe he wants to go for exercise science, so there may be some schools listening in. But again, I don't think he wants to leave the general region. It's Grayson Payne, 5th inning of work. Official game now. Pitcher of record, Trejo will be on the hook for the loss if it stays this way. Whitley pops it up here to center field. Atwater's with the one-handed grab. Jake McDaniel going to be coming up for a third time. Jake's 0 for 2, but did reach on an error in the third inning.
Number 9, Jake McDaniel.
We need to get these legions into the
Game changer.
Because there's a few that have them, like Shelby, Gaston, but of course Cherryville doesn't, and Burke definitely doesn't. So it's kind of tough to try to get those scores. But again, shout out Richard Walker for always having the scores ready. In the
How about
morning.
Coach McDonald the other day when I seen him with Hickory? He was like, Coach, got to get some players nominated for Ion Outdoors Player of the Week. He's like, Coach, we don't even keep stats. I'm like, oh, Coach. I mean, they do a great job, though. I mean, those kids at Hickory are blessed to be coached by college coaches. Try to get a little sneak preview of what it's like. And they have Coach McDonald, Coach Dudley, I believe Coach Rayner in that dugout. All CVCC coaches, all future coaches of your starting pitcher here, Grayson Payne, next fall, in a month. It's creeping up on these boys. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Gave him the heat. Said try to hit this. Sends him down as the 1, 2, 3, 4, fourth K.
Number 5, Nathan
for
Thomas.
Mr. Payne. Nathan Thomas had that double in the second inning. 1 for 2. Again, want you to stay tuned for the post-game show. We'll be going over box scores, summary of the game, talk to a few players in the post-game interviews, and introduce our Papas and Beer player of the game. And thank you to Papas and Beer, authentic California-style Mexican cuisine. Ate there yesterday. It was absolutely delicious. Again, got that. It was a spicy steak burrito. It's like green, kind of spicy cream sauce. Right amount of kick, man. Right amount of kick. Good steak.
How about those Rocket City Trash Pandas alternate uniforms in the minor league?
I did not see. What are
They're
they?
the Alabama white sauce.
White sauce.
Just go look up the white sauce uniforms and the hats.
Interesting.
It's really cool. It's way
See,
like
minor league's got some interesting mascots.
I'm gonna catch flack for this, but the alternate identity of Asheville Tourist is awful.
Grayson Payne has found a new level here in the 5th inning. 1, 2, 3. 2 Ks. That's 5 total. Kid's cruising. Heading into the top, right? Top 6?
Top 6.
Hey, we're moving along here. Top 6. It's going to be top of the lineup for the Cardinals. Got Braylon Thompson, Liam Suttles, and Ty Aycock coming to the plate.
Yeah, but the alternate identity of the Asheville Tourists are the Snot Otters, some kind of something local to the area.
How about the
native.
Asheville Whistle Pigs?
That's
1, 4.
What's a whistle?
Groundhogs,
Never,
right?
never heard of that until now. But cool hats.
Yes.
Again, tonight's winning ticket number is 7.
I seen that the Bowie Bay Sox changed their name to Chesapeake Bay Sox this year, and they had some alternative hats that were very controversial. They might end up pulling them. I'm not going to go into any reasons why. I just can't find that story on your own.
I like how Burns High School in
Lawndale, yeah.
has Lawndale. And who else had one?
Justin King should get us some Edneyville Yellow Jacket alternatives, Yellow Jacket alternative jerseys for once or twice a year to celebrate the 82 team. That'd be sick.
The AC Reynolds Rockets need something that say Fairview.
Is that their old high school before?
I think so, yeah. But they're not going to do that in Buncombe County.
Yeah, what do they do there? I don't know.
Not a lot.
Well, their boosters clubs do some great things. Speaking of that, I want to thank our 6th inning sponsor, AC Reynolds Booster Club. Thank you to AC Reynolds Boosters for sponsoring the 6th inning, reminding you to help grow your local baseball programs and athletic departments by supporting the boosters. Communities that support their youth will see their local graduates lift off as they enter into adulthood. So thank you again to those AC Reynolds Rockets boosters.
Camera 1.
Oh boy, really?
Yeah. Go press the button, see what happens. Yay, camera issues. But yeah, AC Reynolds Boosters, the Brevard Blue Devil Athletic Booster Club is our Sacrifice Bunt sponsors. Haven't had any of those today, but both booster clubs are great. And we appreciate all our local boosters who do so much for these players. Baseball's down on the totem pole compared to football and basketball that seem to receive a lot of the money in our area, but the booster clubs are doing a lot to support baseball.
Leading off the top of the 6th inning for Asheville, right fielder number 2, Braylon Thompson.
Well, Braylon Thompson, a Blue Devil athletic player. I'm going to try to get down first base line and see Coach Will Lindsay. Sees a ball out.
Never plugged it in. My fault. All right.
Well, it lasted pretty good for that long.
Well, it's like the Gaston Braves reached out after our game versus them the other day and asked about doing the state tournament, and that would be the conundrum, is how to keep power going on multiple games on a day. So if we get any new sponsors, they want to bring us in, we're going to have to probably buy twice the equipment. We're going to have to buy more batteries and have them charged and switch them up before games. If you're ever wondering what all the sponsorship money goes towards.
Well, the way to do it is just run power to cameras. Like, that's the next step.
Like with extension cord type thing?
Yeah. And honestly, that's
Could be
probably cheaper than these battery packs.
How would it be done? Like, would it all come to like a specific hub or something?
You just, wherever the closest power cord. More mats, more cords, but less. Like, that's something sponsors should be willing to support, because you would never have a battery issue again.
Yep. I think our audience is probably tired of hearing about those.
Well,
Braylon Thompson does what Braylon Thompson does.
I just
gets on base.
Aforementioned that when you were on the ladder, I said he's going to try to go see Coach Will Lindsay down the first base line.
Second baseman number 11, Liam Suttles.
Say Coach Carone's got to think about hiring Will Lindsay to be his new first base coach over there at the college. With Braylon heading over to Brevard College next year. So he's just getting too used to seeing his coach down there. So Suttles now batting with a man on and nobody out. Yeah, Suttles, TC Robertson, 2027 grad. A good year for the Rams. Got a wild pitch here, allowing Braylon Thompson to move up. Suttles was one of Coach Philippeck's main arms this year. Got a lot of valuable innings. Sits in the low eights, about 81 to 83. Competitive on the bump. Plays a really good infield. Settled in at second base here in the Legion season.
Yeah, interesting to do the state tournament because it's at a different location this year, down at Sims Legion.
Ooh, just setting those cameras up at Sims Legion is quite terrifying. We climbed all the way up on that roof, walked out to the edge, putting cameras up on tripods, and then they locked us out at the end there. Remember, they unplugged our satellite during the post-game show and locked the doors. Like, whoa. We're working here. Ground ball. Oh, it's going to bounce up and off of Sawyer Wall's face. I hope he's okay. Again, he tried to make the short pick. The ball hit right on the lip and just popped up and hit him in the chin. Oh, man. I think we're going to have to give him a hit on that one. Just with the I was going to say, I think I'm going to go hit on that one just because it's in the hole. It's bounding. It hits that lip. Takes a tough hop.
Yeah, they gave it a hit.
I mean, it wasn't much different than the one Buchanan got the error on earlier in the game, but that one was bounding up into his glove. It was a big hop for him. That was like more of it hit that lip and shot up.
This is a big inning for post 70.
I'd say one big inning here. I mean, it could turn it into a 6-inning game. They'd have to put 5 on the board, but no outs here. Backside single by Aycock. I think it's surprised Roof over there. It's going to be extra base hits. Ball's bouncing around there. Cobb pulls it out. It's going to be a triple. So RBI triple, scores 2 runs for Aycock here. So Thompson in, Suttles in.
Left fielder
2 ribbies for Aycock. Aycock is 2 for 3 now. Bring Duvall to the plate. Duvall hit a big home run in the third. That's definitely a candidate for the big swing of the game. I haven't seen a home run hit off the scoreboard in a minute, and he laser beamed it out there. Trying to do it again there. Big swing. So struck out to end the first, home run in the third, single in the fourth. So 2 for 3 right now. That ball is going to scoot to the backstop. Thomas gives chase, but Warnock, the courtesy runner, is going to come in and score the 8th run. Or is that the 9th run? 9th run of this game. So base is empty. Brady Duvall looking to restart this rally. Again, Huber came in and got a 1-2-3 inning in the 5th, but it's a walk, a single, and a triple. Now the single, again, was more of a bounder. It wasn't a bad pitch. The triple was a laser beam. Just got down into that deep pocket down the right field line. Big chopper here. Picked up by Pinkerton and throws to first for out number 1. So Holbrook coming up now for a 4th time. Holbrook, a strikeout, a walk, and a sac fly. So he is 0 for 1 in the book. Again, Holbrook, strong catcher, corner infielder for East Henderson. It's been up and down a little bit between junior and senior. Trying to show he belongs up here in this lineup. Batting 5th. Has been hot when given the stick. A couple hits the last couple weeks, taking his walks, getting on base. Doing has DH duties this evening. There's a strike from Huber. So again, it might be a complete 7-inning game today, but as of now, the run differential in this game is 19-4 between the 2 games of this doubleheader. So lots of scoring for the Cardinals. They're going to need to have that mentality going down to Cherryville tomorrow. Again, Cherryville in first place, but if I had to pick them apart a little bit, I think it'd be the pitching depth for Cherryville. If there's one weakness for the Cardinals to try to get after. Only loss in the area that the post 100 Cherryville team has had is versus these Cardinals here at West Henderson.
We've also not faced Shelby yet, which is shocking halfway through the year where a team has to.
They got to face them twice?
They've not faced them at all.
Wow, so that will be an interesting. I mean, if Asheville can win this and then win tomorrow, those 2 versus Shelby for Cherryville, that could be a really interesting turn of events.
If Asheville wins out, they would definitely need.
Bounding ball here. Buchanan was vying for another hit, but it's a 4-3 ground out here to end it, so he is 3 for 4. Heading into the bottom of the 6th inning, 4:23 will be sending Pinkerton, Roof, and Cobb to the plate. Let's thank those in-game sponsors again. Probably got to catch up on a few of them. Let's thank our extra base hit sponsor, BF Stepp Electrical, putting a charge into 1. There's a big extra base hit there by Ty Aycock in the last inning. So thank you, extra base hit sponsor, BF Stepp Electrical. Let's thank our sacrifice bunt sponsor, Blue Devil Athletic Booster Club. Make a sacrifice, give your local boosters. Carolina Pack and Go is our stolen base sponsor, helping you move from one base to the next. Let's thank our insurance run sponsor. Saw a few of them in that inning, 3 of them to be exact. Chad McMahon State Farm Insurance, like a good neighbor. Chad McMahon is there for Western North Carolina. Our big swing of the game sponsor, House of Power, built for serious athletes. Our quality home consultants, our quality at bat sponsor, Quality Home Consultants, protecting your home base. Our health and availability sponsor, Southeastern Physical Therapy, making sure you're good to go. And our RBI sponsor, knowing how to drive runs in, Western North Carolina Driving School. Well, had a couple more. Had a RBI, 2 RBI single by Aycock. Those are Western North Carolina RBIs. Had the triple, the BF Stepp Electrical Company extra base hit. A couple walks and base hits are always Quality Home Consultants QABs. No need for sack bunts tonight. Had a few Carolina Pack and Go stolen bases, and I think Hunter's probably got that big swing of the game primed and ready. And it was a big one.
I don't have that one. I'd have to go stop the broadcast and restart it.
For what?
His home run off the scoreboard.
Oh, yeah? Can't pull it?
I'd have to stop it and start it.
Oh, dang. Okay, bummer.
I have grants, though.
That'll probably be it then.
I didn't get it in time.
Here's the pitch from Payne. I'll say that was a big old dinger off that scoreboard. Grant Buchanan having a great game, though. Grant making a bid for player of the game. 3 for 4. That was a home run, the 2 RBIs. They Duvall 2 for 4 with the ribby. Ty Aycock 2 for 3 with 2 ribs. And then Grayson Payne pitching a gem too. Got to be considered. Swing, pop fly. Zeke Adwaters running in, makes the catch. First one retired of the inning here. Eli Roof coming to the plate now. Roof started at the DH spot.
Number 2, Eli.
But then he entered the game at first base when Huber came in to pitch. 9-1 your score here. There's a strike. Grayson Payne throwing a lot of strikes tonight. There's another pop fly. This one going to sneak out into the stands right near the concession stand with nobody hurt. So again, Rutherford, the home team in this game, down to their final 5 outs now. Eli Roof takes ball 1, 1-2 count.
2 7s or 2 9s.
Uh-oh, 7.
1-2 delivery. It's going to miss high. So Roof 2s, 2-2. And Roof, part of that East Rutherford State Championship team 2 years ago and runner-up this year. Pops one up here. Aycock giving chase. He's going to get vocal and make – oh, in and out of the glove. Thought he had it. Rolls right out the glove. Looking at his glove, make sure there's no hole in it. So 2-2. We're going to do this pitch again. And again, Payne working from the stretch. 2-2 delivery. He's going to miss high with the fastball. So Payne trying to complete 6 innings of work here. Helping save the arms a little bit for the Cardinal staff. Again, 8 games this week. The 8th and final one tomorrow. Ball 4 to Roof. His first time on base tonight. We'll bring Carter Cobb up. Carter had a double up against that left center field wall. Stole a base. Scored a run in the 4th. That's the only blemish
Number
Grayson
7,
Payne's
Carter
line
Cobb.
tonight. And Carter Cobb, nice young man. Been doing some work with him in his college recruiting. He's going to square to bunt here. Back pick. It's going to bounce off of the runner, Roof. So again, Max Wright tried to pick it real quick. Roof going to have a baseball-shaped bruise on his side there. Payne delivers. He'll miss high again. So Payne losing a little bit of the feel. Ball in the top of the zone or above the zone here early in the 6th inning. Can sometimes be a sign of fatigue. Goes to the slide step. Double play opportunity here. Suttle's quick spin. Oh, beautiful play. Oh, can't pick it on the backside there. So it'll be a fielder's choice for Cobb. Beautiful. Little gold glove snag there by Suttles. Retires Roof 4-6. Cobb replacing him at first base now. 2 outs. Brings Sawyer Wall to the plate. Sawyer 0 for 2.
Number 11.
Hard line drive out in the second. Lined out to Adwaters in center. Waugh, graduate of Chase High School this year. Into Chase's senior year. That's when the left center field is going to hang out for Adwaters. Yes, it will. Nice track out there. Adwater's been busy. That is his 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 put out tonight for Adwaters. Nice job out there. Tracking everything down. Heading to the top of the 7th. So the Cardinals getting an extra at bat being the away team. It's going to be Adwaters, Wright, and Pavone, 7, 8, 9 hitters coming to the plate. We're going to have to start tallying some totals and figuring out who our player of the game is. So let's thank our 7th inning sponsor, Nova X Kinetics. Again, Nova X not only doing pitching but doing hitting now. Directed by Anthony Payne. Coach Payne's worked with several Western North Carolina pitchers in the past few seasons and helped them make major jumps in their physicality, velocity, and overall athletic performance. By infusing data analytics and biomechanics, Coach Payne is trying to help pitchers get the most out of their potential. If you're looking to make strides in your pitching performance, get with Coach Payne and Nova X Kinetics ASAP. He offers in-house and remote training options for high school and college level athletes. Nova X Kinetics, new school data, old school grit. Well, let's start trying to get a couple totals here. Start writing them in here and get a head start on the post-game show.
Leading off for Asheville is number 3, Zeke Adwaters.
So Adwaters is 1 for 2 at a single and a walk. Scored a run in the first inning. So 0-1 count here to Adwaters. 1-1, I think. Sorry. Huber delivers here. That's a strike. Huber's got some good stuff here. Had a clean first inning there in the 5th. Ground ball here, bang, bang. But Atwater's out by just a half a step. So 1 for 3. The walk and a run is Adwaters for the day.
Now batting for Asheville, number 13, Landon Wright.
So Landon Wright batting for Maddox Wright. Maddox Wright 0 for 2 with a walk on the day. We'll see how Landon fares. Landon's been getting a lot of attention on the bump for his pitching. It was up to 92 the other night, sitting about 88. Good stuff, big physical body. He can swing a little bit. He's got some home runs to his name. He'll be in the middle of the lineup for Pisgah Bears next year, too, entering senior year. But him and Zach Wester are going to be top of that pitching rotation for Coach Shepard. So Huber working on 3 innings of work. Had the tough 6th inning where he gave up the 3 runs. All earned from my look.
Hot dogs are now half price at the concession stand.
So Huber here working with 1 out. Gonna miss here. That one goes all the way back to the padding. Yeah, Nova X, man, they've been working hard. I feel like every pitcher I'm talking to out here in Western North Carolina is talking about their work with Anthony Payne. Like I said, he's bought some new tech to start working with the hitters a little bit too. Here's a walk to Landon Wright. So 0 for 0 with a walk. Now bring Jackson Pavone to the plate. Pavone 0 for 2 at a walk and a stolen base and a run scored in the fourth.
Jackson Pavone.
Second walk allowed by Huber. And right now Huber 2 1/3, 2 hits, 3 runs. There's a ground ball short. Quick toss, throws across. Say he should have taken that himself. I feel he flipped to Pinkerton, but so 6-4 on the putout. There'll be a fielder's choice for Pavone. Thought he could have just stepped on that bag, had a better chance. So Pavone is going to be 0 for 3 with a walk, stolen base, and a run. Thompson coming up for a fifth time. He is 0 for 3 with a single, a walk, an RBI, and a run scored. I guess technically, if Braylon were to hit a home run here, that would be a walk-off. Or no, I guess not, because they're the home team. You're right. I keep thinking, I don't know where my mind is with this, but them switching the home and away is messing with my head. And then obviously there's the mercy rule. Ground ball, foul, hooked about a foot to the right. In Rutherford, this is a good team. A lot of underclassmen. Got to say hats off to a lot of the teams that are built primarily on underclassmen, like Shelby, like Rutherford. Trying to play against older talent and more meaningful games. Again, community-driven. 2-1 delivery. That ball's going to scoot away from Thomas, so it'll be a pass ball, allowing Pavone to move up into scoring position. So one more out there for Braylon Thompson. So 3-1 count. First base is open. Doesn't have to give in. Make his pitch. Ball low, ball 4. So second walk of the day drawn by Thompson.
Number 11, Liam Suttles.
So 1 for 3 with 2 walks and RBI on a run for Thompson. Here's Suttles. He's 2 for 4 with a double, an RBI, and 2 runs. And Pavone out there dancing all second. Ball high here to Suttles. Say no breeze, a little muggy with that rain that came in the last day or two. Pop fly here by Suttles. It's in that little Bermuda Triangle. But Cobb, nice play running in to snag it for the final out. So final line for Suttles, 2 for 5 with a double, a Ruby, and the 2 runs. Well, a walk, 2 walks, but no hits, no runs. The score 9-1, heading into the bottom of the 7th. It's going to be Huber, Hopper, and Whitley to the plate. Hey, we're about to show you the big swing of the game brought to you by House of Power, but first a word. We got 2 big swings for you, but first a word from our sponsor, House of Power. If you're looking for one-on-one lessons in hitting, pitching, catching, strength and conditioning, facility memberships, or cage rentals, then you need to get with House of Power, founded by former Clemson Tiger and professional ball player Sheldon Reed. It's conveniently located in Mills River, so check them out online at hophendersonville.com. Again, that's HOP, hophendersonville.com. And here's your big swings of the game. So the first one here, I believe, is Grant Buchanan, line drive hitter, out of the box, hot, always expecting to, take that extra base, but this one sails out. First home run of the year for Buchanan. He's got a lot of doubles and triples to his name, but first one that flies over the fence here in a post-70 Cardinals uniform. Again, he'll be heading off to Brevard College next year to play his ball. And our next one, or same player, different angle. So Grant Buchanan, there's another big old swing, another angle, flying over that right center field fence. And then our second one for you here is going to be Brady Duvall launching a nuke off that right center field fence. He knew it, tosses the bat, bang, busting up against that wooden scoreboard out there, or steel scoreboard, not quite sure what Jackie made that thing out of. The leadoff hitter here now is going to be Hunter Huber. They're going to need a few of those big swings if they hope to come back. So he's going to start with a line drive single to right field here to start it off. Just need 8 more base runners here to try to take a lead. Can be done. Can be done. So is Grayson Payne back out for a final inning?
Number 12, Austin Hopper.
So they do send Mr. Payne back out, try to finish this game off. Allows the hit here. Now Austin Hopper at the plate. Huber, good game for him. 2 for 3 with an RBI and a stolen base. So Hopper, wearing number 12 out there. He's going to take one here. He's going to scoot away from Aycock. That'll be a pass ball. So Hopper 0 for 2 at the moment. Again, trying to collect some base runners here, see if they can scrape away at this lead surely and slowly. Big kick from Grayson Payne, sorry. Fouls one back here. So Hopper trying to extend this game. Again, Rutherford, if they lose this, they'll drop to, so is it 6-9? And 9-4 would be the Cardinals' Area 4 record, I believe, after this. Does that sound right? 9-4? Nice. So 3-2 count. Yeah, I don't have a game changer in front of me to see what Payne's pitch count is, but no matter there, he collects the K. So 0 for 3 to finish the night for Hopper, and Landon Whitley to the plate now. Whitley has grounded out to second and flown out to center field.
Pitch 86.
So again, Huber with the leadoff single. He's 2 for 3 with a ribby and a stolen base. Good line for Huber. Maybe try to get a picture of Payne if you can pitch in here, because he might be our guy. I'm looking at his line. All right, so he's only allowed how many hits tonight? 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. So again, he is on it tonight. Grayson Payne pitching a gem. Pop foul near the wall. Giving chase is right. It's going to be in the bleachers. Swing backside single. Huber's around. He's going to hold up. They're going to throw on the backside. No. So it'll be first and third. So Whitley with the single. Extend this game. He's 1 for 3. Who to give the player of the game
Number 9,
to?
Jake McDaniel.
We should do or this. Cannon, this, or I'm going to pull him. I'll probably go for Grant. Yeah, okay. Is what it is. Switch it up a little bit. So we'll get you some final lines on Grayson Payne here in just a minute. All right. So Grayson Payne's night ends 6 1/3. He allowed how many hits tonight? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. He walked 1, 2 batters, struck out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Payne is in line for the win. 6 1/3, 5 hits, 1 earned run, 2 walks, 6 Ks. Our new pitcher will be, is that Nolan Worley again? No, he pitched in the first game, so we're going to ask Nolan to finish this out. So, yeah, I think that's fair. I think this will be our guy. I mean, that's a big game, and first one of those for him. I know, I'm stingy. It's like you would have finished it out, maybe. But and for interviews at the end of the game, who are we going to talk to?
Now pitching for Asheville, number 5, Nolan Worley.
All right. Okay, I got a good idea. Just the one. Having the home run. 2 RBIs. Yep. No walks. Yeah. Okay, you got it. All right, so the hitter is McDaniel. Back to the top here. And again, new pitcher, Nolan Worley. Starts him off with a strike here. And McDaniel currently 0 for 3, did reach on an error in the 3rd inning. Pickoff attempt here. Back with plenty of time. Count here is 0-2. Again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in to the Papas and Beer Presents American Legion Baseball streaming series. Again, the Cardinals running away with this one tonight, 9-1. They won game 1, 10-3. So 19-4, the run differential. Even though 423 is threatening here. Again, forced the pitch and change here. Knocked Payne out of the game after 6 1/3. Again, threw a gem. It's not quite able to finish it out, so they're going to ask Nolan Worley to do it. And Worley threw some mop-up innings in game 1 as they won that one 10-3. So he's got some juice left in the arm. Although this line drive will get down. Adwater's up, throwing in towards 3rd. Out at 3rd base. Nice play by Adwaters. That is 8-5 on the putout. It's a single for McDaniel and an RBI. He does score on the backside, or move up on the backside.
Number 5,
Huber
Nathan
scores.
Thomas.
That's his 2nd run of the game, or his 1st run of the game. Again, McDaniel now 1 for 4 with an RBI. Have to add one more run to Grayson Payne's line there, so 2 earned runs for Payne. That run will be allotted to him. Nathan Thomas up now. He's 1 for 3. Had that first inning double. There's Caden the third and the fifth. 9-2 now, our score. Pickoff attempts secondary. The ball gets away. There's going to be no play at third base, although they're going to make the throw. So it'll be an E1, I guess, on the throw there. Allowing the runner, McDaniel, to move up. So again, the only out of the inning contributed or via the outfield assist by Zeke Atwaters, nailing the runner at third base, Whitley. 2-1 delivery, missing high. This game ain't over yet. Worley kicks, fires. Thomas wraps one foul over the shed there. So full count coming up. Landon Wright in at third base. Grant Buchanan moving over to first base after Landon came in for Maddox Wright pinch hitting. Pop, foul. Wright gives chase, but again, up on the roofing. So full count. Again, this is a Quality Home Consultants quality at bat here for Nathan Thomas, seeing over 6 pitches. 7 pitches, I should say. Here's the delivery from Worley. He's going to miss high. It's going to be ball 4. So the inning continues for Post 423. It'll be a first and third situation.
Number 3, Matthew Pinkerton.
So Worley's come into this game and allowed a RBI single, but saw a runner thrown out on the bases during that. And then the walk. Pinkerton now to the plate. Nathan Thomas now 1 for 3 with a double and a walk. Pinkerton 0 for 2 with a walk. Chops this one foul for strike 1. Again, stay tuned for the post-game show. We will have totals for you, go through some of the highlights, do some interviews, and our Papas and Beer Player of the Game presentation. And for our Player of the Game, I think I got some good pictures of him on the Google Drive. We got some other good pictures that you took today, so we can use those for the flyer. So we're doing 20 different jobs here between 2 people. So still looking for interns. Strike. Thought it might have been a bit high, but it is strike 3.
Asheville sweeps the doubleheader tonight.
All right, let's hop into some totals here. 9-2 is our final. First for Post 423, let's hop through the scoring a little bit. Again, the only RBIs of the game, Hunter Huber knocking in Carter Cobb in the 4th. And then here, Jake McDaniel with the RBI single, driving in Huber in the 7th. McDaniel finished 1 for 4 with a ribby. Thomas 1 for 3 with a double and a walk. Pinkerton 0 for 2 with a walk. Eli Roof 0 for 2 with a walk. Carter Cobb 1 for 3 with a double run and a stolen base. Sawyer Wall 0 for 3. Hunter Huber 2 for 3, a ribby, a stolen base, and a run. Austin Hopper 0 for 3. And Landon Whitley 1 for 3. On the mound, Xavier Trejo went 4 innings, allowed 5 runs on 9 hits, allowing 4 walks and collecting 3 Ks. Hunter Huber finished out the final 3 innings, allowing 3 earned runs on 2 hits, 2 walks, and 2 Ks. Braylon Thompson had an RBI single early, followed the home run by Grant Buchanan, a 3rd inning home run by Brady Duvall, played to the 3rd run. In the 4th inning, RBI double by Suttles, and then you had the RBI sac fly by Holbrook and Buchanan, and then an RBI single by Buchanan. In the 6th inning, A 2-run triple by Ty Aycock was the big scoring there. And let's go through those totals. Braylon Thompson, 1 for 3 with 2 walks, an RBI, and a run. Liam Suttles, 2 for 5 with a double, a ribby, and 2 runs. Ty Aycock, 2 for 3 with a triple, hit by pitch, and 2 RBIs. And courtesy runner Jackson Warnock picking up 2 runs and 2 stolen bases for running for Aycock. Brady Duvall, 2 for 4 with a home run, a ribby, a run, and a stolen base. Holbrook, 0 for 2 with a sac fly, a ribby, and a walk. Grant Buchanan, 3 for 4 with a home run and 2 RBIs. Zeke Adwaters, 1 for 3 with a walk and a run. Maddox Wright, 0 for 2 with a walk. Landon Wright, 0 for 0 with a walk. Jackson Pavone, 0 for 3 with a walk, stolen base, and a run. And on the bump, Grayson Payne, 6 1/3, gives up 2 earned runs on 5 hits, 2 walks, 6 Ks, and Nolan Worley coming in relief. The final 2/3 of an inning, allowing a hit, a walk, and picking up a K. Well, I'm going to go track down some interviews, and we'll have Hunter do the readout while I track down a few guys, and we'll do our Papas and Beer player of the game. To you, Hunter.
Baseball University of the Blue Ridge is a proud to support. That was a mouthful. Baseball University of the Blue Ridge is proud to support local businesses. Thank you again to all tonight's sponsors. A wonderful group of local businesses and organizations from right here in Western North Carolina. We couldn't bring you the American Legion Baseball Streaming Series and Area 4 coverage without them. Thank you to Papas and Beer Authentic Mexican Grill, Ion Outdoors, CamWood Bats, Flooring America of Gastonia, and Owen Joseph, Bloom Patch Farm, Atlantic Bay Mortgage Group, AC Reynolds Booster Club, Nova X Kinetics, BF Stepp Electrical Co., Blue Devil Athletic Booster Club, Carolina Pack and Go, Chad McMahon State Farm Insurance, House of Power, Quality Home Consultants, Stepp Physical Therapy, and Western North Carolina Driving School. For the best coverage and content of Western North Carolina baseball, visit our Patreon at patreon.com/bbuniversitywNC. You'll find conference previews, preseason and playoff predictions, power rankings, players of the week, podcasts, highlight films, and much more. Memberships start at $1, and all the money raised stays right here in Western North Carolina. Support Mountain Baseball. Stay connected on social media with Baseball University of the Blue Ridge. Like and subscribe on YouTube at youtube.com/@bbuniversitywNC. Like us on Facebook at Baseball University of the Blue Ridge. Follow us on X, formerly known as Twitter, and Instagram at @bbuniversitywNC. And check out our website at baseball.org. Rutherford County Post 423 falls to 6-9 on the year, 6-9 in Area 4 play, as Asheville Post 70 improves to 12-6, 9-4 in Area 4 play, moving them. Let's see what game back that would move them up to. Asheville is now 1.5 games back until we hear a Cherryville Burke score. Rutherford County will then move to 5.5 out of first place, and looking like they won't be hosting a first round quarterfinals or home field advantage, I should say. They will be hosting at least one game. Stay tuned for Papas and Beer post game player of the game. If anyone knows that Cherryville score, throw it in the chat, as well as the. No, that was the only one. Yeah, Caldwell County got canceled tonight. So Big 4 coming up to end the week tomorrow as Asheville Post 70 travels to Cherryville. Rutherford County Post 423 is off. Around the area, Gaston Braves at Burke County, Gastonia Post 23 at Caldwell Post 29, and Hickory Post 48 at Shelby Post 82. Well, here's Ryan with your Papas and Beer player of the game and some more post-game interviews.
All right, cool. All right, well, that was another excellent game here for Post 70. Stringing some wins together. That was nice. I got Grayson Payne here we're going to talk to first. Grayson looked dominant the whole game. 6 1/3, 2 earned runs, I think 6 Ks, limited the walks to 2. A little better than results than last time. I think
Very much so.
you were down in Gastonia, pitched well. Y'all had a rough inning. 2 games today, big sweep. So just kind of take us into the narrative, man. Y'all won 19. I think it was 19-5 was the run differential.
Yes.
So what was the vibe in the dugout today?
Well, the vibe in the dugout was just have fun, man. I mean, I'm back home, back where I've always pitched. Love it here. I always love pitching here. I've always done good here. So, I mean, the vibe in the dugout was just have fun, play the right ball.
Looked like
approaches.
the off speed was working well today. Had the spinner going. No real tough opportunity or tough innings out there. But speak on the defense behind you too, because I mean 6 Ks, but they were picking up a little bit behind you.
Defense was really good tonight. I'm not the fastest in the world, so I get a lot of contact. That's why I rely mostly on my off speed most of the time, and pop outs are a huge part of me staying low in my pitch count. And that was huge for my defense. Do
you know the pitch count tonight? We were wondering.
It's like 85,
That's not
86.
bad at all. Excellent. I mean, you're very efficient.
I was 76 going into that last inning.
Gotcha. Ran into a little trouble, but it is how it is.
Yeah,
sometimes.
they strung two hits together. 2 good pitches, just 2 good hits.
Last thing for you, just kind of speaking to the kids at home, I've always been a fan because you work from the stretch exclusively. Like you're a starting pitcher, you work from the stretch. Why did you choose that? Why not the windup?
I found that I'm more consistent, especially when my foot is in the same spot every time. I found that I'm more consistent on especially my fastball. And usually when your fastball is on, everything else will follow. So I just found that I'm more consistent there.
More kids need to do what you're doing. It's like a humble thing for some reason. I don't know why kids think they're above it, but like I almost think that like the stretch is above. It's like I don't need all that extra movement. I'm just here to shove.
Exactly. I mean, the thing is when your foot's moving and you're not sure where it's going to be playing, you're always thinking.
Gotcha.
You're always thinking where this pitch is going to go.
Well, hey, it's been awesome. It's been awesome watching you pitch the last couple of years. There's a lot more left to play. But go ahead and grab Brady. We'll talk about his big swing, and then we'll get Grant up here.
Yes, sir.
Grant's first big boy home run, so we're going to celebrate him a little bit tonight.
Sounds good.
So.
Hey, Brady.
What, did Brady disappear on us? Well, yeah.
Yeah, no, tomorrow. Let's go.
It's always supposed to be a family affair, Brady. Get on over here. Good thing he's not player of the game with them shorts.
I know, right?
Scare some people away.
You can't see him.
How's it going, Brady?
Good, how are you?
Big swing, man. I just wanted to bring you up here to just tell us how it felt, because I don't go back and listen to the call.
Yeah,
because it was very quiet. It was just like gone.
Yeah.
So bring us through that, AB.
Yeah, I was about to say it's been a while since I hit a home run. I've been down this year, and I've been waiting for it. I've been seeing a lot of curveballs and breaking balls and like changeups this year.
Is that fastball?
Yeah, I've been seeing curveballs, changeup. So it's really taken away from my home runs there. And then it was 3-1. I was like, I'm setting it. If he throws a middle in, I'm taking a hack, and he threw a middle in.
So you've touched that scoreboard a couple times in your career. So one last time ain't bad before you head off to college. Hey, we got playoffs coming up, so there might be a few more. Hit us a left center field one too.
I think I could.
I think you can.
I can.
Good year for Brady. He's very versatile. We talk about that a lot on the broadcast. First base, outfield, pitching. You're big, you're strong, but you ain't slow. You're a good example of the archetype of athlete where it's like the full package. He's big, he's strong, and he can run a little bit. So a lot left to play here. You got Cherryville tomorrow.
Yes,
what's the vibe? Any without giving too much away, what's the strategy tomorrow?
It's a big game. We beat them here last time, but they came back. It was really close. But we got Peyton on there on the mound tomorrow. So
Maven's pitching. Let's go.
We got Tristan in relief. I feel good about that one.
Well, can't feel too good. Got to go out there ready to battle.
Go out there ready to play. Make sure we're still playing good.
I'll tell you what.
Go out there and not give everything they have, because they're a really good team.
You got to reserve it all the way to the end. If you all swing it like you have been, though, especially this young kid, like the feeling. The feeling. This kid right here, you should go see how hard he was running out the box. You don't usually expect his to fly over, but man, he's been hitting the heck out of the ball. So it's good seeing you again. Hand it off to Grant. We're going to talk to Grant. Tonight's Papas and Beer Player of the Game. You've been waiting for that one.
I have.
You ever knock a few over at Brevard?
A few.
I'll say that, like 280 field there. I know Coach Lindsay moves that fence in about 5 feet each
just
year
for me.
secretly.
Well, it's hard with that building there. It's hard with the building.
You smoked that ball. You've had a line drive swing working for you for about 2 years now, left field, right field. Explain to the folks at home how you weren't trying to hit a home run there.
I really don't know. I hit high pitches better, and it was a little high.
Yep.
It was just right down the middle.
Make a good swing.
Yeah, and I feel like, the last few games we faced slower pitching, so I'm used to 88 or like 80 high,
82.
mid to high eights going this way.
Okay.
So then it's the same swing just out in front of it.
You said it right there. That's how home run hitters really evolve, is when they just start getting into their swing and they just meet it, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's the first of many to come. I hope
so.
you run out the box that hard each time. Offense has been picking up for the team in general. What have you seen over the last 2 weeks? Again, it's been tough stringing wins together. It's like 2 or 3 at a time, but the offense has been pretty steady. Yeah. What do you think has really been clicking on the offensive side?
I feel like more recently we've came more together as a team. Like first few games, we kind of just – I feel like we were always down. There's no energy ever, but last few games we've picked it up energy-wise.
Yeah.
And I think that goes a long way.
Have to. Well, y'all been playing against each other for so long, and now it's hey, guys, we are teammates.
From rivals to teammates,
It takes a minute to kind of like create the new alpha order, So that's the last question is like, who's really stepped up in that dugout to kind of take like the leadership role when all these new faces come together?
That's kind of hard to tell. Everyone kind of – I feel like everyone just kind of slowly grew closer. We all just – it's not even so much as like –
don't always need one person.
I'm not going to say we have a defined leader. I feel like we all just get hyped for each other now. And I feel like that just goes –
if everybody's taking a leadership role, then what's the need for one?
If we're all happy for each other, it helps a lot.
Don't be afraid to beat them up in there, Grant. I know you're a tough guy. So, hey, I'm going to read this off, and then I'm going to tell you about what you're winning from Papa's and Beer. So, again, thank you to Papa's and Beer of Hendersonville for being our headline sponsor for the American Legion streaming series. And remember, for California influenced Mexican cuisine with award-winning taste, give it to Papa's and Beer for dining in or takeout. And here's your Papa's and Beer player of the game, Grant Buchanan, 3 for 4, hit a dinger, 2 ribbies. Been staying hot on a hot offense. Grant, next time you're free, head on over to Asheville Highway. Show him the flyer that I'm going to post. Larry's going to sit you down and give you a free meal. Right. So congratulations, Papa's and Beer player of the game. All right, I'll see you next time, Grant. That's tonight's rendition of the American Legion streaming series. Again, final score was 11-2. What was our? Yes, 11-2. Got that right. Turned around and looked at the scoreboard. It wasn't there anymore. We'll see you tomorrow down in Cherryville. 9-2.
Baseball University of the Blue Ridge thanks you for tuning into the American Legion streaming series presented by Papa's and Beer Authentic Mexican Grill. From Hendersonville, North Carolina, on the campus of West Henderson High School. This has been coverage of North Carolina American Legion Area 4 baseball, where Asheville Post 70 defeats Rutherford County Post 423 by a score of 9-2. For Ryan Cook, I'm Hunter Street.